Yo, hello, can I be heard? Is anyone hearing anything? Okay. Hello. Hi. Shujiha OMG. Okay, so I can be heard. Hopefully. Um. Hello. Okay. Perfect. Yes. Today I'm going to stream. More to calm my nerves. Basically, I wanna try it more, but in the beginning, it's not easy to talk to the void. And so I'm going to be playing chess here online, and maybe talking to the chat if any more people connect. If not, yeah, you hear. Very good, very good. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a bit of delay between when I say something and when it actually shows up, but there's nothing you can do about that. So yeah, it might take me a while to read, but playing chess, I haven't played chess in a while actually, um, but I'm going to try today. I'm going to play maybe 15-10 rapid, maybe 10-5 rapid, I'm not really sure, but in the meanwhile, thanks for joining. If anyone else joins, let's play. Okay, that's not as smooth of a transition as I was hoping. it took a while for me to find someone to play with. Let's respond with e5 because that's basically the only thing I know. This opening I'm, while not the most confident in, I am I'm pretty okay with it. Okay, this is the Italian game. I'm playing with Levs Adkov 1000. Oh, not what I was trying to do. Yeah. It does take a while. Maybe he's putting the engine to work. Probably not, but who knows. Okay, he defended the pawn with the knight. Let's develop a bishop. He castled. I read in a book once, a chess book, that in all of the king's pawn openings, it's good for black at one point to do this move, the d7, d5. So I'm going to try to think when I can make it. If now it takes... can I? I think I can. Okay. Impressive move. Yeah, he's thinking really hard. Yeah, really a brilliant move, a genius move by him. Okay. He took and... Okay. He has the pawn. He defends the knight there. Let me castle. Okay. I will try for at least a while to stream if I can. Each day, maybe once every 2 days. Probably playing chess and maybe Go. And I had prepared a little bit of tea, but the hot water is in the other room, so it will take a while to make the tea. Is that a... Okay, let me see. If I take, he takes. I take, he takes. Not good. If I take, he takes. No, I think it's fine because I can take with that. Yeah, maybe drinking some tea, and I have a funny story to tell, I guess, from yesterday. Interesting thought experiment, I guess. Okay. I guess it's maybe a little hard to see me. Let me move a bit towards the camera. Okay, he went with the bishop. He's trying to attack this and this because I only have one defender. Do I have anything to defend with? I could defend with this. Is that a good move? If he takes, I take. The camera's okay. Oh, thank you. I could also take the knight. Is that a good move? Well, he could take with either this or that. And he'll have pawns in the center that are attacking my knight. I think that... Can he do anything else with the bishop? don't think so. If I defend here, he can take... Yeah, I think he can come with the pawn, I guess. But I can always go there. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've had this kind of thought process, thinking about chess moves on a board. It's been a busy year, you could say. And sorry for the things that go in and out. It's from the operating system. Does that do anything? He defends the pawn, which, well, if he didn't, he would still have that. It develops a rook for him. What can I do? What's my plan? Again, those pawns are slightly annoying. So, I mean, that pawn is hanging also. It's been hanging for... not really, because I have it. I'm thinking of moving the knight, but he can just come here and now it's defended. What if I do this? Because nothing is attacking my bishop, and that was this pawn's only job really to defend. No, not to defend the bishop. I'm really wondering how it is as a viewer. Okay, for a viewer to watch this, but hey, this is practice. A viewer will turn into 2 and 2 into 3, and I'll post a video someday. He wins a pawn there, and I guess I could have taken that, or I can do it now, and only one defender on the knight and 2 attackers, even if he takes. Yeah, maybe one day things will get better. I hope I'm not talking to... Now there's 2 defenders. But if he takes, I take. He takes the rook, I take the rook. I think it's fine for... I can't take that because it's defended. I have 5 minutes. Also, what if I attack the knight with this? Sound is great, thank you. Thank you. So, on the technical side, we've got everything ready. Now it's only the performance and the entertainment side that I need to polish. And that's done through practice, basically. The nerves will eventually, hopefully, go away. Someday. Maybe. Those words remind me of lyrics from a song, which I'm not going to tell. Let's shroud this in a veil of mystery. Let's keep everything under every personal information. Let's say it's not personal, but whatever, under tight control. And let's think about the game. Your opponent left the game. You can claim victory in 71 seconds. Hopefully he's not having internet problems. That would be a letdown. losing a game because of technical problems. So hopefully he'll be able to come back. So I have 52 seconds of space I need to fill. Um, could you elaborate on the 36 seconds now though. That was a bit of silence. So let's say a person is right all the time. Yesterday I was told that I was talking to some people and they said, that person is right all the time. And I said, it wasn't something as, it was more of a law, that person is right, in general, not only based on past evidence, let's say. So I said, okay, what if that person says that it's wrong? Not a really well-known band, no. The song isn't from a really well-known band. And I took the victory. Sorry for the delay in reading chat, but it is what it is. So, what if the person that's always right says, I'm wrong? It would be right, she'd be right in saying I'm wrong, but in saying I'm wrong, she'd be wrong. And she can't be wrong because she's always right. So what's the solution? The people I was talking to didn't want to entertain my train of thoughts, and at the moment I don't really have an answer for that, but I think it is something to think about when you have nothing else to think about. Let's go. I'll try to fix the chat delay, I guess, the latency. There is not possible. Yeah, but that was the premise that we were starting from. Yeah, the chat delay thing, I will try to fix it in the future. But now I need to entertain. I need to get better at entertaining people, I guess. And I don't know if chess is the best way, honestly. I don't know. Until the next game, 10 seconds, I'll get some hot water. I'm back. I mean, it's not that bad. It is not. Well, yeah, but kinda wonky. So, let's make some tea. I have the water here, and I'm putting it over the tea. And that was that. So on to the next part of the stream, where I play chess again. Just kidding. I actually don't know. Maybe I'm actually curious about the paradox. I don't know if this will entertain you, but I wanna draw. I feel like this paradox is better when drawn. Okay. So a pencil. This is a brush, but whatever. It's gray. Let's do black. Okay, so P, the person, is always right. By the way, I'm sorry, but I only have a mouse. So P says I'm wrong. Is that how you spell it? I don't care. So P is wrong, thus not right. Thus P is not always right. So if it's not always right, P can be wrong. Yeah. So I mean, through this train of thoughts, we can determine, I guess, that logically speaking, a person is not physically possible to be always right. And not only a person, but in general a statement? I don't know. No, not a statement, because statements can't make other statements, I guess. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to explain to the people yesterday, and they said. So the context is, I started recently playing Go, the board game, and I go to a Go club, and they said that the girls in the club are always right. So I asked, what if a girl is wrong? Says that she's wrong, and they told me the answer is ask a higher ranked girl. So I don't know if that's only, would someone who is always right say I'm wrong? You got me there. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Well, maybe they are trying to trick the person who they are talking to, I guess. In what context a person who is always right would say I'm wrong? Yeah, I mean, I think this tells more about the person that's always right, who's saying I'm wrong, than about the situation itself. Yeah, so apparently the answer is ask a higher ranked person, which I guess in the context of life would be ask your mom. I don't know. So now I have a question. We had 3 concurrent viewers at one point. 2 of them left. So trying to destroy the universe. Yeah, kinda. So is chess okay, or should we play Go? And I will drink tea in the meanwhile. This is a good tea. Yeah, this is a very good tea. Green tea. So, chess or Go? From your point of view, chess is better. Okay, then chess it is. Another 10-5 rapid game. Maybe we'll get an end game in this one. But why not try Go? Next game it is. Okay, e4, because it's the only thing I know how to do in the beginning. Let's try the Vienna. I know it's kinda different. Throws some people off. Me too, because I don't know the theory. But it doesn't matter. I'm not that good of a player anyways. Now the opponent is thinking, so I did one thing right. Alternatively, he would have been thinking anyways, so maybe I didn't do anything, but I think I threw him off here for a little bit. It's a bit too long of a think for the third move? 1, 2, the second move. Okay. Would this be better or this be better? Do I wanna attack the pawn? I don't know if I wanna, yeah, I do wanna attack the pawn. Let's take the initiative. It's actually in Go initiative, which is called Sentei's, really important. If I do this, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, he has a bishop. Not good. Let's develop the bishop. That's a good tea. That's a good tea. It's a green tea from Yunnan. It's called Bi Luo Chun. And it looks like little snails. Kinda. It has, it's rolled in the shape of a corkscrew. And that's apparently the technical definition. I saw that on a YouTube video once. But it's rolled in a quirky way, let's say. I can't, because he moved the pawn. Does that bring him any weaknesses? Maybe it will in the future. Right now I need to think about developing the pieces. And that's defended, but I have this bishop that I want to develop somewhere. Probably here. Whoops. Probably here. Because that's like that and that's like that. Okay, he attacks my pawn. If I take, takes, take. If I take, that's not really good, I don't think so. Let's try this, and if he takes, it's good for me because it opens this for the rook, and I can develop it maybe like this in the future. Again, I'm no chess expert. Is there a better move, though? I don't think so. I guess it does double pawns, and that's theoretically not good. And I didn't see that. It is what it is. Someday I'll take the pawn. If I do this... No. I shouldn't try to exchange. I should try to attack. Let's try doubling the rooks on the file. So I can come here, and if it takes, I take, but maybe, I don't know. Why? Why did he make that move? The only thing that I can think of is try to get his knight there. Because that bishop was basically doing the same thing over there. Why would he try to move the knight there? To attack this? To attack this? Or this? That's the only one that I see undefended at the moment. So if I do this, we can come with the pawn. Do I have a place to escape to if I come there? I really want to go here, but I don't think exchanging is that good of an idea. Right. Unless, who knows. If he does move that, maybe I can do this. I do lose move though, because after what do I do after this? I can go there and I can go there, but that's defended. What if I come here and he comes here? Do I really need to defend that? Be right back. Let's try. Good tea. Okay. So, if I take that, I don't lose rook. I should probably talk more. Yeah, I now realize. Okay, so if he takes this is defended, that's not defended. I now realize that I should probably talk more and not make those big pauses. Just output, 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 output. Because this is an exercise basically for the future. An exercise for the future. The future which doesn't really seem that bright right now, especially in this area of Europe things are turbulent, let's say. Not that I'm, directly affected. And I really do feel for the people that are. Sorry, I guess people are sending messages which do not concern me. So I'm not directly affected, but the general image isn't a bright one, especially as it's portrayed by the media. You're back and I am happy to see you. So yeah, the whole world, especially from the media, the traditional media, let's say TV and news outlets, newspapers, and online newspapers especially doesn't seem to be a very bright one, but who knows what the future holds. I mean, everything I think has a bright side and a darker one. And now, of course, I'm thinking of exceptions to that. Is there a bright side to war? Well, that's certainly a happy and a happy topic. And of, do I have where to run? If I take this and he comes here, maybe there. Oh, exchange, okay. But he still has an extra piece, so not that good for me. And that's not defended. Is there a bright side to war? I think the fact that if usually, I'm not talking about World War I, where that didn't happen for various reasons with concerning the aftermath and Woodrow Wilson, but it generally relieves the tensions that started the war, and now that's hanging. And that's a fork. No, why not? So you're saying no bright side of war? Would you care to say more, or say what you are negating? I mean, of course, death, I don't think war has no bright side. So you could argue in the sense that death in general has no bright side. So war, which in turn brings death and even more suffering, has no bright side. Let's see if that argument is true though. Okay, so if this, he does this, and now that will be hanging. I'm quite in a pickle. War has no bright side. No, death can have. So why doesn't war have a bright side if death can have a bright side? So if this, or at least that's what I would do in his position. I'm still expecting an answer if you can deliver one. No audio here for the match. Thank you. You're... So, 3 concurrent viewers, thank you all three of you for being here. We are playing chess and answering the question whether war can have a bright side, or is it just has I guess dark side. And in the chat it was said, because war is death that is not asked for. But there are also, so the point we are at is that war doesn't have a bright side, because even if it's death, It's not asked for, and death can have a bright side. Now, I do understand, and I do firmly believe that causing others suffering is a bad thing. I don't think there's really anything controversial about that. But so I guess we need to define bright sides and dark sides. Bright side would be something that benefits someone, not someone, benefits a majority, and dark side that causes suffering to a majority. So in the sense that war causes suffering to a majority, that is true. How can war cause pleasant things, I guess, cause benefits to a majority of people? The only thing I can think of is the aftermath of war, which can in some instances cause benefits, but if you separate the aftermath from the actual war, and you could say, and I think that's the middle way, right? Saying that, well, the aftermath of war is in general more of a diplomatic mission anyways. So the tensions could have been relieved through a diplomatic mission and a diplomatic way of acting that didn't necessitate a war. So if you separate the aftermath of the war from the actual war, yes, war doesn't have any kind of benefit, doesn't have a bright side. The question then becomes, can you separate the aftermath of war from the actual war? And to this I do not have an answer. So I'm just going to drink tea and hope I find another topic. It's a really good tea. It truly is a really good tea. So if I go there, you can come here and it's protected by that. So I can go there and maybe make a draw. Again, to Concurrent Verse, thank you for sticking around, thank you for watching. He didn't do what I expected him to do. It's understandable, I'm not a great player. Other than chess and discussions, which one do I want to lose more? Neither. Other than chess and discussions, 4 concurrent viewers, that's awesome. We are playing chess, we are having a discussion about whether war can or can't have a bright side. I dare say that war does not really relieve tensions. I mean, even after World War II there was a Cold War with Russia. Yes, I agree, but now you have what you have to ask is, the Cold War, was it caused by the Second World War, or would it have happened anyways? So the agreement, not really an agreement, the idea we were talking about was whether war could have or couldn't have a bright side, and because war causes unnecessary death, we said that that's the dark side, and the bright side would have been if it caused positive things to people. And the way it could have caused positive things to people was if for a majority of people it was something positive. So the aftermath of war sometimes has those effects. And the dilemma is the aftermath of war something that is tied to the war, or is it more like a diplomatic mission which could have happened without the loss of lives? And now the argument is the war does not really relieve tensions, which that I wouldn't agree with. It, in a lot of cases, it did relieve tensions, and the state of affairs, I guess, after war was a more stable one than the one before, and it probably would have happened anyways. So if the Cold War would have happened anyways, I don't think the argument that war doesn't really live, the example of after World War II there was a Cold War with Russia really makes sense in that scenario. But thank you for engaging, and I thank the third viewer for sticking around. I'm also drinking tea at the moment. And playing chess, multitasking as always. This is a green tea from China. It's really good. Maybe we can even win the match. Yeah, no. Why? Oh, wait, maybe he does something. He didn't, but now if I win the match it would really be something. Ah, God. Oh, God. Maybe he doesn't know how to make me... Oh, he didn't see. Tensions even greater than those in times of war. I really don't know how we ended up talking about whether war can have a bright side. But I do think it's interesting that it was said here that war, that death does have a bright side. Maybe that's a topic for someday, for when I don't lose the match. And for viewers, thank you for watching. At the moment we are having conversations and playing chess, and he's beating me. Maybe I'm wrong. That's what I'm trying to find. I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm just trying to find if there is an answer, and also trying not to be completely annihilated. Oh, God. Oh, that's mate in one. So maybe I can do at least one thing right and talk about things. But yeah, I do think in some cases death has a bright side. I know there are a lot of people who before dying suffer a lot. I have personal examples of that in my family, people who actually wanted to die because life was suffering for them. But I don't think that's a solution in any kind of way. They were all very old, but I think actually the discussion about the bright side of war is a much easier one than the bright side of death. Or if you would ask Monty Python, always look on the bright side of life, always look on the bright side of death, as the song goes, and that's the second song reference today. Life is inconsistent, and I will change the game, actually. Right now I will play, I'm gonna play a little bit of Go, which I don't know if I'm better at it. And, oops, the website is OGS Go server. Yeah. It's very likely that I won't find someone to play with. So that's that. We'll come back to playing, to losing at chess, and to talking about whatever I can come up with if I don't find a game in a minute. And unfortunately, especially in this part of the world, which is not Asia, it's hard to find a Go game. If you are suffering from a deadly disease and you know for sure you're going to die, and the only way to prolong life for someone for some time is through a lot of different treatments, then death can come as a relief. Well, let me think. I think some would say that dying is better than becoming basically unable to do anything on your own. Some would do. Some would do. Anything. 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 The anything there interests me. But for the last argument, I don't know if people know about, but there was a Japanese worker which at one point was the most radioactive man ever. It was an accident regarding nuclear waste, and the doctors used him basically as a human lab rat to do experiments on. And yeah, I think in that case, because his DNA basically didn't exist anymore, and cells replicate based on DNA. So hey, glad you're here. Cells replicate based on DNA. The proteins arrange themselves based on the DNA. So he couldn't have any more cells, and his skin was coming off, and he couldn't make more skin. He was bleeding through every orifice of his body, but the doctors kept him alive to experiment on him. And I think in that case, where death was inevitable for him, yeah, death would have been a bright side for him if not kept alive. So for those who just joined, we were talking whether war could have or not bright side, and now we are at death. Could it have or not bright side? I was trying to find a Go match, but didn't, so I'm going to play chess again. And I won one game because of abandonment from the opponent, and I lost the other game because I was talking about whether war could or not have a bright side, and you know, if I'm French, no. But I do know French. I can speak French. I'm Romanian. In this context, I think I'll put a horse there. And very importantly, I'm also drinking tea, and it's really good. So, can death have a bright side? I think in the context of the most radioactive person alive, of that poor Japanese worker, yeah, death would have been a bright side for him. So if I come here, if you say parles-tu français, that's very casual. Mais oui. So if I come here, he can take, because that's not defended, so I'm going to prepare by playing this. But he doesn't have that, because I can take with the... How many elo? I don't know. On chess.com I'm about 1000. I'm not very good at chess. I haven't played in a while, but it kind of relaxes me. I like playing it, and it's funny when you see someone lose, especially on the internet. So in the context of the Japanese worker, I think death would have been a bright side for him. I do not think death does have a bright side when it is not inevitable. So my personal conclusion is that death can only have a bright side if death is inevitable. Gosh, don't say that I'm 400, I can't win. I can't, yeah, well, if you are 400 and can't win, that's the whole sentence. I don't know what to say to you. I was 400 at a point, and I'm sure we all were. So, try... I don't know, usually in the beginning it's best to listen to people that are better than you at a thing, so having that kind of... maybe you can't have a mentor you, right? Maybe read a chess book, or just search some basic chess principles on the internet, right? But if you can't win, try... I actually enjoy chess a lot more if it's not online and I'm playing face to face with somebody. So try playing with someone better than you and have them actually during play, point out things that you're not really doing great. I know for a lot of people it's not easy especially a lot of people who are online, it's not that easy to have that kind of face-to-face game, but I think it would really help a lot. Should I push here? No, I don't want to push there. I'm scared. Maybe it's a good move, but I'm scared to do it. That has two defenders. If I come here, no, I can't come. If I do this, he can take like this, and I take back. And it's not that big of a... Yeah, I want to do that. I don't know if it's the best move. Well, I do know that it's most likely not the best move, because I don't generally play the best move. Ever. But it's a move, and I liked it. 5 concurrent viewers. Thank you all for watching. With the... I think he wants to do something like that. Why did he do that? Wait. I'm playing chess, so I can't really entertain you with anything other than this for a minute. I'll be back at talking about other stuff, but at the moment I'm wondering, why did he move this? What's his plan? He probably wants to check there, but that's defended. Come here, that's not defended. And why would he come there? I mean, what is he trying to do with that? Back to 3. Okay, thanks for sticking around. What if I do this? Okay. Green tea is nice. I like green tea. It cools you down more than black tea. And yeah, so I think death can only have a bright side if it's inevitable and you just end the suffering sooner. Can other things have, can other generally seen bad things have bright sides? Let's think. Did he trap my queen? He has that, so I can't mate him. If I do this, he takes. And I've sacrificed a bishop for... And did I sacrifice it for anything? He takes. I come here. He goes there. Nah, it's not worth it. So I have to run, I guess. Here. Well, yeah. I don't know what you're agreeing with, but I'm agreeing with your agreement. School has a bright side. Does it though? I feel the pain of those words. Okay, I will try to think of another generally seen bad thing, because I don't know if I want to get into that conversation at the moment. But generally badly seen things, death, war, famine, but famine leads to war, and death usually, firstly. Let's try to do this. Famine. Does famine have... I mean, it depends. So, for example, in China, in the Cultural Revolution in the 60s, there was a big famine, and people died. But if that famine weren't to happen, China wouldn't have had enough land to... it would have... all of China's arable land was turned into food producing land, basically, and most of the people were working towards providing their own food. So China wouldn't have had the land to build factories and industrialize, and in turn over the years have a better social situation, I guess you could say. So in that context, famine actually had a bright side for them, even if people died. The future generations, that's the question that needs to be asked. Whom are we concerned with? Who is the majority that needs to have the bright side? Does it need to be the one that's suffering, or can it be another group of people? And we're getting a bit too deep into ethics, I think. D4. I'm trying at one point, I want to put my queen somewhere behind the bishop, so I can fork that. But that's annoying. So maybe I can play this. So, by the way, if anyone has any other kind of thing that they want me to talk about, or if the war, famine, death, and the ethical implications of that is a little bit too high level, I can always talk about something else or just focus on the game, you know. So so tell me in the chat if it's... Tell me in the chat if I'm wrong, and if I'm just spilling bullshit, basically. But to continue in that line, what are the other horsemen of the apocalypse? Apocalypse. Is that a fair exchange? Did I lose a piece? I think I lost a piece. The other horsemen of the apocalypse. War, famine, death, Disease. Yeah, disease. Can that's not good. Can disease be beneficial? Yeah, pestilence. The pandemics. Let's say, is it too early? It's been a few years. Can that have a benefit? Well, again, people can die, and I mean, if you look at the colonization of Americas, it had a great benefit for the Europeans, who brought with them smallpox, which killed 90% of the population, so they didn't have to do the killing because the disease did it for them. But if we again ask of a bright side for the Native Americans in that case, or for the people who experience the the bad stuff, I don't know how to put it better. I don't think that, well, so I'm not talking bullshit, you know. And usually fatal epidemic, yeah. So, a usually fatal epidemic, I'm pretty sure for the people who suffer from the epidemic doesn't, yeah, that it I can't really find a benefit. War was the only one where you could say, yeah, some people who suffered from war didn't die from it, so maybe. But in the context of famine and pestilence, I think it's only when you are concerned about the future generations or other large bodies of people, if you can put it like that, I guess. By the way, I am going to be ending this stream after the match, I think, and probably try tomorrow again, because it's been already 1 hour and 8 minutes, and I don't know. Although it's not that soliciting, I programmed my schedule for an hour. I agree, well said. Well, thank you. Now, how do we not lose this? That's the question concerning me right now. How do I not utterly lose the game? If I go here and he comes, maybe. And maybe there, no. Maybe not. Maybe yes, I don't know. So, not sure, but bring your knight into the game. Which one? Do I have one? I don't think I have one. Maybe it's a meme that I don't understand. Maybe I'm thinking, not maybe, I am thinking too much. I was, yesterday a person told me, you look like someone who thinks all the time. And my response was, well, of course, everybody thinks all the time. But I do not ruminate on these profound thoughts all the time. A lot of time I don't think of anything really. That's gonna be a queen. A king. Yeah. I was a bit scared. Yeah. I should have done that earlier. I'm going to throw the game, you know. I really do think it's not the best plan to have thought-provoking conversations in moments like this. maybe I'll find a Go game and I'll lose that. But yeah, sorry. Actually, I don't know if is chess with discussions more entertaining than just chess separated from discussions. And I found a game, and he played in the middle. Okay, so in Go, unlike chess, you start from an empty board and you put the pieces, and your purpose is to have a territories for to make points by encompassing basically little countries. And I'm playing in the corners because in the future, you know, I can. So if I played and he can take my stone if he surrounds it from all four sides and takes its liberty. So if I do this, that would be a maybe I can connect there. That's not gonna. Yeah. But what if you? So I'm playing in the corners so I can maximize my points in the future. Sorry for the people who are seeing Go for the first time. I kind of like it. I'm not good at it. Okay, I'm a beginner. I don't. Isn't it in? It might be because it's very well played in Japan. Do you enjoy anime? um, I haven't seen Hunter x Hunter, but it's a game really popular in Japan. But it was Chinese at the origin. I think it's Wuxi or something like that. Okay. Yeah, I've 100 of them. What do you like? Shonen anime, I guess, because Hunter x Hunter is a shonen. 100 is a number, though. That's nice. That's a nice number. Let's play it here. It's similar to the Hunter. We've got the anime enjoyers in the chat talking. Well, not that I don't enjoy anime, but I don't really watch shonens. I am watching though. Jujutsu Kaisen, the second season, right now. The board seems similar. Can't know about it. Is that a Joseki? Maybe play here. I'll play there. Again, I'm trying to maximize the points I'm making. Gungi is the name, but it's not a real game. Oh, so I mean, is any game a real game? What's a real game? That's an interesting thought. Because I mean, if you try to play it it will become a real game, and I'm sure there are people who have tried to play it in real life, so why isn't it a real game? Does that scare me? Yeah. Does it, though? Well, Go is a real game because I'm playing it. If I play here, he plays there, I take, it's okay. If I don't, if he plays here, that's in Atari, I have to play there, that's in Atari again, that's not. That's my weak point, basically. Okay, he played there, let's play here. Tenuki is when you play on another part of the board, or in another place. Where I don't know how good this opponent is. I can't play there, so I need to defend here, I guess. And again, just like chess, I'm not the greatest. But I'm sure for someone who hasn't seen the game, this looks alien. How do you take the pieces? So if it's surrounded on all four sides, for example, if I were to play here and here, this stone would be taken. So now, if he doesn't want me to take that piece, he has to play here. Like this, because otherwise I would have taken that. Sorry if it's a little high level. And so now if I play here, he might play there, and that would be Atari. It's like a check. It means in the next move he can take my piece. So I would have to connect. And I think a better move would be this one, because if the pieces are connected, like so, in a line, they share their liberties, so you have to surround the whole group of connected pieces. I know a person who's very good at Go, and he said that he finds it to be the same game as chess, except the rules are a bit different. I don't know about that though. Okay, so here I'm pretty sure he's thinking whether he can keep this group alive or not. And now I have to be thinking the same thing about these three stones. Who's the first one? So if I play there, he might play here. That's in Atari, I have to connect. If he plays here, that might be dangerous. Should I play there or not? It's quite tricky, because he see all these black stones. Unless I come somehow, that's gonna be his country. You're basically making country borders with stones in this game. I don't really have a presence in the center right now, but he does with all of these stones. So I need to somehow find a way to do that. So if I play here, maybe that's too slow. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah. So basically, the rules of Go are it's theoretically the easiest game in the world, because there are like 6 or 7 rules in total, and it's like you surround a piece of the board, and those are your points, you take by surrounding enemy stones from all the 4 sides and groups, enemy groups like this one. But and there is another rule that might come into play at a later point, or in the game or not, and I'm going to explain it then if it needs to, which is a bit more theoretical, let's say. But even though it has very easy rules, it's one of the most complex games in the world because of the possibilities. It has lots of possibilities, lots of possible board configurations. Um, so yeah, it's really complex. I think 2018 was the year that an artificial intelligence beat a human at Go, which is much later than Kasparov and Deep Blue in the 90s, which wasn't an artificial intelligence, but okay, so if I play here, he has to play there if he wants to keep that stone alive, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to capture those stones before he can capture my stones. But he might be a really good player, and I just don't know that. So who knows? He might play there, and I play here, but he connects like that and has a big blob. Cypran? Haven't heard of him. Have no idea. I'm guessing that's Cyprus. This dude? I'll that's how you capture a stone, by the way. I'll search about him later. Crap. He's a good player. He's probably better than me. Am I really going to lose at this too? Curses. Curses. It's quite funny. Do I need to care about that stone? Nah. That's a Ko, it's the rule I didn't talk about. If he captures this stone, I can't on the next move capture that because it would be an infinite loop basically, and you have to wait for to make another turn on another part of the world. He told us that in rain I have to be careful with water bottle because most of the time there is no water in it, but that is true in a lot of cases, actually. But especially in the countryside. It never happened to me though because my family, well, my grandpa likes Tsuika, but my parents don't really, and I didn't. My secret was the way I avoided it was that I only drank from the tap. So I only drank tap water, no water bottles needed. Okay, so now he's trying to capture this thing. And I am older than 12 and younger than 30. And I'll leave it at that. He's trying to capture this. And I don't know if I want to let him or not. let's try to live. Take a guess. At my age. You're 14 basically. Yeah, you caught me red-handed. Caught me red-handed. That would be funny though. Yeah, it would be pretty funny if I were 13 again. Because, not cause. No responsibilities. It was nice being 14. I'm gonna let the tea steep in a little bit more. And yeah, after the Go match, I'm in the stream, but it will be a while, don't worry. Got a nice stream up. Thank you. I might stream tomorrow at about the same time, so have a nice day. So yeah, I played there because I'm trying to kill all of these stones, and he put those in Atari, but I don't think he can live with those. So I'm guess now he's hoping to form something, a blob there, a blob of a country there. Nice to be there. Thank you. See you tomorrow. So if he's trying to do that, well, I'm gonna try to fight it, cause I don't want it. Of course, it's I'm basically talking nonsense at the moment because, of course, you want to make more points. Can I kill him before he kills me though? Let's take that. Take that! That's still in Atari and he can't do anything about it. Again, Atari is like check, basically. Just like check. Those are dead, in my opinion. Still don't know, still not sure. Because, again, still not the best player. That's in Atari and I need to save that. Because that will be important in killing those. Which will be 3 plus 2, 6 points. Those ones again. Can he save it? If he plays there, play here? I don't think he can. I'm pretty sure he can't save that. Because, for example, if he plays there, I just take that stone. And that's live, and these are fine. I don't think he can save those stones, and honestly, if I were him, I wouldn't even try. Because it's better to try and make... Oh, that's the... Can he though? It's better to just try and make more points in general. But maybe I can kill all of those? Can I? Sorry for not talking. It's... I really do need to concentrate right now. because if I play here he connects and has all of that. I need to prevent him from connecting there, but he might... I honestly think it's better just to play in another part of the board right now. Here. Can he cut me? Maybe he can. I don't know. He seems... I think he seems better than me. Again, I'm not the best one. I'm not even close. I'm still a beginner, but it's a thought-provoking game for sure. My hope at the moment is to try and do something here, because that's something where neither of us really have anything, and there's a lot of points to be won there. Also, this stone can move into here. Why? Where do I defend that? Here, I guess? He plays that I just take. I can also try cutting him. Cutting means his stones want to be connected, so it will be basically two groups instead of one. Again, I'm trying to make as big of a territory I can, so I can make the most points, because that's how you make points. That thing over there, maybe I will be concerned with it in the future, and especially how he can penetrate through into my territory, which is there. I'm still annoyed because he took that. That looked nice. Used to look nice. So I did that because that stone is basically dead, and I wanna do something like this, try to protect him from entering through here, which he tries anyways. Maybe I think it would be at some point, if he doesn't play there, a good move to play there, because that stone would be separated, and I might try to connect something over there, and not let him into my territory. But does that mean that he is making something here? And I know how being humiliated at this game is, because that happened yesterday for me. Also, after the stream is over, if you wanna rewatch it, it will be unlisted and just in a playlist of past streams on here. Also working on a few... Oh, so I can't play there anymore, of course. Let's try here, or not. Let's try there, or not. Let's try that, though. I'm also working a little bit on a video. That's why I was saying or not, because he can try to cut me, which he seems to be pretty good at cutting. Also, I'm not, concentrating 100% of the game on the game, because I have to output all the time to keep the crowds entertained. because that's what I want to try to do. So I'm not complaining, by or at least I don't want to be complaining. Oh, that would be a ladder maybe in the future, but I think he will connect, so I'm not going to go into ladders. He's also taking a lot more time than me to think, which I think is in his advantage. And by the name, he seems to be from East Asia. I think. Maybe I'm racist with that statement. But that would raise the probability of him playing better, because they do have a lot better schools there, and Go is in general a lot more popular. Okay, in which direction do I want to go? That's not good. Here and there. Crap. Crabby crap. I must sip some more tea. I'ma try not having to go to the toilet before I end the stream. Did I kill my stones? That's a good question. I might have killed that group. That's what I'm saying. Because it's not connected to the main group here. Yeah. There he connects. Maybe. There he connects. Maybe playing there would be a good move at a point, because if I play there and he plays here, I can Atari check him here. He would have to play there and take that. I don't think that's doing anything. Let's try it. Also, yeah, I know the camera's weird in the corner, not basically seeing me, and I'm looking all over the place and drinking tea, which is nice. It's a good tea. I was concerned about that group being alive, so I wanna play there. And I might, well, he might live with those. Maybe I should have played there still. No, try to create a wall. That would have been a big help. Those are dead. Why? Why even try? Why even bother? Maybe he can... what's concerning me though is him playing there. Because he could enter into my territory like that. He already has that stone. So me playing there at a point, if he doesn't, would be really beneficial for me. I think, again, I think. I'm not any kind... That's a call, so I can't play there because of the call. So I'll play... Will I play there? So, at this moment, I have to... It does put me in Atari there. And that puts him, and he has to respond. So why did he play that? Maybe he has a master plan that I just can't comprehend. Okay, he's trying to kill those. What do I want to save more? Um, if I play there and he takes those. If I play there and he connects. No, this is better. Very sort of... Bye bye. Bye bye to you too. Thank you for having the time to watch. Hope to see you next time. Let's try to come around here in this direction to carve up something there. Fight. And maybe make a wall, something like that over there. It's always good to have the initiative, which is called Sente here. Because if you make threats to him and he has to respond, you're always the one deciding where the battle is being fought, and you can make your walls and stuff like that. Does that do anything? I don't know. Let's find out. Thank you for the one person staying, by the way. Through thick and thin. Really means a lot, and this was actually better than I expected it to be, you know? A lot more people than I thought. Not fought. I didn't fight anyone. That's the last of the tea. Let's try to come from the other direction now. Threaten him with nothing, I guess. He can come there though. Oh crap. Oh. Didn't even do that. Do that. Yes. True. Okay, now what can I play to make him anxious about that stone? Here or here? Here I secure my territories there, so I think that might be better. But if he plays there, I lose the stones. He outsmarted me. I should have played there. Curses. Curses. I really want to play either there or there. I think that's the spot though. What if I play here? Yeah, maybe here. Again, to carve up territory there and block him at one point there. Also block him at one point there, and something like this maybe, I might win. He might win, but I'm starting to be a bit more confident in myself. A little, just a little. Uh-huh. Yes. Superb. Why did I respond, even respond, you know? Why? Okay, how can I make him anxious? Maybe like this. Maybe that makes him anxious. I would hope so. I would hope that he responds. I lied. I'll make more tea. I'm just putting water over the same leaves, but that's what makes it good, because the different... I might make a tea stream at one point, that would be interesting. But the different infusions bring out different flavors and crap like that. Can I live with those? Do I have... where do I make 2 eyes? I might have. If I play there. At the same time, I might not. Curses. Curses, curses, curses. He is taking very long to think. Oh no. Don't play that, please. I mean, I don't know if I don't even know if it's a good here, there. I think I can survive that. So I played there to threaten this group, because now if I play here, it's basically as taken. So if he plays there, and I play here, and he has to play another move, nobody saw that. Why? I was thinking 5 moves ahead while not thinking the first move. That was funny. I will play at one point there, and I need to. It's too risky otherwise. Too risky not to play M16, I guess. Again, I'm not an expert, just my opinion. But he played better than me in a lot of positions. Again, I don't know there and there. I did take something there. I have to live with this. This is go, by the way. People left. No problem. This would be great exercise. Great exercise for tomorrow, when I must stream again. It's just an exercise in outputting, basically. Even though big O, big 0 concurrent viewers, I might win on time. I might win on time, which would be very anticlimactic. Yeah, so I have to keep talking. An hour and 50 minutes. 50 minutes more than I expected. 50 minutes more than I wanted. 50 minutes more than, oh crap, he can connect. And I didn't really do anything. Has still 2 minutes and 18 and 5 time periods. So it's, yeah, he can connect. Let's force him to do something here. Why do I even bother? He can take the group. He can win this. I could forfeit. I could resign. Ah, he didn't see it. What a marvel. Let's not study. Yeah.
Black wins.
So, bye. And thanks.